Welcome to Studio 7. Happy Tuesday. I'm Mercedes Wilson.
They say Super Tuesday, and I'd have to say it's definitely that way because of the weather. I'm Autumn Lewandowski. Hello, everybody.
Okay. Can we talk about the weather? Can we please?
Yes.
Hi,
why
Cheryl.
not? Right?
Cheryl is saying hello, everyone.
I am still trying to log into this, but I'm getting there. I see her. Hey, girl.
So this weather is absolutely amazing.
You know, there's always, when we go up, we definitely go down soon after. So the fall is coming. However, it's not going to be a huge drop. We'll be more seasonable for the end of the week, but enjoy this evening.
Yeah.
Get out, enjoy it. The Sabres game is downtown.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are out voting. If they're lines, hey, today's a good day to just kind of be standing in it because it's in the 70s.
Well, when is it going to drop?
It starts dropping tomorrow. Well, tonight into tomorrow as some rain comes in, but we're still in the 60s tomorrow. So that's almost
good. I'll take it.
10, maybe 15 degrees above average there.
Yeah.
So
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
It's going to be great. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on. So I think we're still talking to you guys online, but on air, we are in a break, apparently. So here we are. Yeah, hunters are not happy, huh? You know, I think the last I saw,
Okay, I'm not a hunter. Tell me why.
78 degrees was, or 77 was the temperature at the airport. 79 is the record. Hunting, I think animals move more when it's cold. Maybe.
Okay. I've never hunted before to know.
Maybe that's the case. I don't.
Yeah. If
really
we have any
know.
hunters out there, tell us why hunters.
I've got hunters in the family, but we don't talk too much about what's going on. They don't like the wind for sure. Hunters don't like the wind. Gives them like off shots and stuff. And
yeah.
It may be able to carry their scents a little bit more so animals can pick up on them and
that makes sense.
Thing. So
that makes sense.
But as for the heat, I don't know. Maybe they get lazier. They're like,
I think I'm just going to sit right here. I'm going to chill
today.
I'm going to chill. I like that. But I'm feeling this weather, and I'm also feeling people to vote, to get out and vote. So we don't want to know who you voted for, but we're just glad if you just get out and vote. Exercise your right to vote today.
Yeah. So are we back on air? Another minute, because I see us up there. So now I'm not sure.
Yeah. So for our friends online, we're having some technical difficulties here on TV. So we still have you here with us, but we're waiting to come back.
Hot dogs and grilling this evening. Great. Nice. Okay. If you get a deer, they need to hang for a couple of days. Oh, yeah. You probably want it to be cold out if you're hanging the deer.
Yeah. And Alyssa, I might need you to pull up the comments here because mine is, because Autumn's getting some good comments here about hunting, and I'm not a hunter to know. So
yeah.
I'm not a hunter to know what's going on.
Good comments, hanging.
But see, I'm not a hunter.
I'm
not a hunter, so I don't know the first thing about it. I've never done it. Never.
Yeah,
I'm sure it would
by
be fun.
Affiliation to family members, I know some things about hunting, but
you've never gone yourself.
No.
Okay.
Nor would I. 30 seconds to get back. The TV is off and on a commercial. Yeah, thanks, Howard. I appreciate that. Give us the play-by-play. You let us know when we're back on air. And Connie doesn't see comments either. Yeah, I'm not sure what might be going on, Connie. You might get things.
Welcome back to Studio 7. We apologize. We had some technical difficulties. But before that, we were talking about the awesome weather.
The awesome weather.
Yes, there's going to be a little dip in it.
Right. So the airport was 77, the record 79, quite breezy. It's reminiscent of Halloween, I would say. We're going to have gusty winds into the night. Temperatures kind of drop. We're still in the 60s tomorrow, but there'll be rain in the morning and then a little bit drier into the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then we're in the 50s for the end of the week. So fairly pleasant. The weekend, first half is dry. The second half ends up a little bit wet come Sunday. But that's
I'm not complaining.
Today was just top notch, I'd say.
Yes. And I'm with Austin. Vote. my friends. Get out and vote, no matter who you vote for. Get out and exercise your right to vote. Now, you said you had a story to tell.
Yes, I do have a cute story. My daughter, every morning when she wakes up, she tends to ask, like, well, what's going on for the day? What's happening? And so she goes, so Mama, what's today? I said, well, today's election day. That means we can go and we can vote for the president of the United States. It's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
And she yawns and she stretches in bed and she goes, I picked Josh Allen.
That is my girl. I love
I
that.
said, I think other people would pick Josh Allen too.
I think a lot of people.
Yeah. I
think all of Buffalo.
I just thought it was adorable because, we don't talk a lot about football or anything like that, but mostly every weekend we end up together at some point watching the game with family. And my two nieces are around her age, and they do the shout song and all that stuff.
Kids are the best.
Absolutely the best. So that was a fun start to the morning.
Kids are the best. Get out and vote, friends. Get out and vote. It is very, very, very important. So do we want to talk about what? You had something else to say.
No, I just the weather today is just spectacular. Just get out, and after you vote, just go and take a walk.
Yeah.
Or go eat outside.
Yeah, I see some folks talking about they want to throw a nice burnt Salem's hot dog on the grill too. I mean, it's grilling weather too. It's grilling weather too. So.
Yes, it is. So Howard was saying he was going to have some hot dogs on the grill. And Grace, you were just talking about leaves being good as fertilizer. And I don't know where, because it cleaning the yard and stuff. So a few years ago, when we bought our house, I didn't really know the first thing about taking care of backyards and stuff.
Yeah.
You cut the lawn and all that jazz. And then the fall comes and there's all these leaves. And I thought, oh my gosh, this backyard is too big to blow all the leaves to the front, and the rake, my back is going to be, messed up from this. Yeah. And my dad, he was like, you just take out the lawnmower, chop them up. They're great fertilizer for your lawn. I've
never heard that.
They're great fertilizer for your lawn. So Grace just said, leave them. It's good for the grass. So that's exactly in the front. We did rake them to the front because I had all the blow up things for Halloween up. Then I couldn't take the lawnmower out to the front. But in the back, I chopped those bad babies up. And
but see, you really care about your yard and not saying I don't care about the yard, but your garden. And you care about that stuff.
Okay. There is a fine line between caring about it and being lazy-ish. And I think chopping up the leaves is a lazy, caring way to take care of the leaves in the backyard.
Could be. So I think Connie is feeding off of what you said about your daughter saying Josh Allen. She said, or Tyler Bass.
Oh yeah, Mr. Bass.
Yeah, so we're just voting for Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
We're just voting for Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, that's right.
I love that. I love that.
That was a good game.
Yes.
Weather's great today.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
And it's Tuesday. It's not Monday anymore. We're getting there.
We're getting there. I can't wait for the next game this Sunday. Okay. But anyway, so we have some fun things that we also want to talk about, and we'll see what you all think. So for our friends online, please chime in.
Mm-hmm.
So this one can be a little controversial because a lot of people believe that you should just go to work and work with your peers and not develop friendships. So we're talking about workplace friendships.
Okay.
Are they helpful or are they a professional hazard?
I don't see how being friendly with people could be a hazard.
Well, there's a difference between being friendly and being friends.
Okay.
So, friends, you're actually forming a deeper connection. Maybe you're confiding. Maybe you're spending holidays together. A true friendship. So could it become a hazard, especially if that friendship has a falling out? We want to know what our friends online are thinking as well. But what do you think?
What does everyone else think? that's what we have to. I don't see a issue with friendships.
Yeah.
In workplaces, I think it depends on what each person's level is within the company you're working for.
Yeah.
Because you have to make sure that everyone remains professional. If there is a falling out, but I don't see a problem with it.
Well, I think you have to know the person that you are trying to befriend or they're trying to befriend you, if they can handle it, if they can kind of turn it off, like when you go to work, if they can still pretty much do the work.
I think it comes with age as well.
That's
I
true.
think if you're younger, you might take things a little bit more to heart, or might have difficulty like navigating certain situations if you're dealing with something as a friend outside of work, but then you have to be professional at work. Maybe wisdom comes with age type thing. That
true.
Might be a little bit easier.
So Cheryl says it's more fun to work with friends. It makes your day more fun and it goes by fast. If you don't make friends at work, it'll be a boring, long day.
Well, and here's the thing too. You spend a lot of your time at work, you know.
Yeah.
8 hours of your day.
It's true.
You know.
Yep. So this one is true. It's fine to be friends with peers at work, but it's more difficult if you are the boss. 100%.
I wouldn't know that, Grace.
I have been in those situations and it is more difficult. So you kind of have to tread. You gotta tread lightly there.
Oh, for sure.
You gotta tread lightly there. Being on both sides.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've never had the issue.
Well, we have more where this came from. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Yeah, that's very, very, very true. So you have to know where to draw a line. And I think you said it comes with age too.
I think so.
Yeah, like the wisdom, because not everybody can handle that type of relationship. Say that again.
It's a 14-minute last block. Like, now I feel really hot.
Okay, so
like
when we come back, we have 14 minutes. So we're just going straight to the end of the show because of the technical difficulty in the beginning. So this last block, our friends online, is going to be very long.
Like, why?
Yeah, so have a very good conversation with us. Yeah. So let's do some would you rathers during the break. You want to?
Sure.
So would you rather have a job that you love? And this is for our friends online too. Would you rather have a job that you love with a low salary or a job you dislike with a high salary? A job you love with a low salary or a job you dislike with a high? Look, Howard's in TV. Howard says, because your paid commercials were in the beginning, Autumn.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I understand
Howard.
that.
Thanks,
I don't
Howard.
know why they were on Howard is what we got to find out.
Okay, so Caitlin says job I love with a low salary.
I would say when I'm young, go dislike and high. When you're old, low salary and love.
That's good. You know what? I think I can almost agree with you. I don't know, because low salary job you love, it's low stress. It's lower
but it
stress.
gets you nowhere.
What? Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
how much are you say? I mean, if you can, if it's a low salary and you're sustained and you're happy, and you know, that's fine. But if it's not helping you progress and save for the future and all that type of stuff, there's going to be stress at some point.
Yeah, that's true. So Grace says, since you're at work most of your life, it's better to love your job. If you don't, you may bring issues back with you.
Well, yeah, and it can eat you a lot. Like stress can definitely cause
stress causes a lot.
Yourself. Yeah,
maybe if you have two incomes, I can like my job and my spouse can be the one to fit their job. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. So would you rather always be on time but constantly stressed, or always be late but never stressed?
I think that's a catch-22.
It is a catch-22 because I'm always on time.
I mean, if you are late, aren't you kind of stressed about being late?
You can't be with this would you rather. You can't be, Autumn.
Well, then people are just going to be mad at you. Like if you're just not stressed about being late and everyone's like, you know, she is always late.
I don't like missing things. So I'm always early. Welcome back to Studio 7, everyone.
We are back.
Yes, we are back. And if you are not joining us online, please jump over and join us. We're on Facebook, we're on X, we're on YouTube, and then anywhere that you listen to any of your podcasts. We do have really, really, really fun conversations during the breaks, and you can chime in. We love to hear what you all think and what you have to say.
So we were out in the breaks, typically we do some would you rather's.
Yeah.
And this one I would like to kind of still talk about
let's
because
do it.
people
We have
have been commenting a lot on it. So would you rather have a low salary and a job you love, or a job that you dislike and have a high salary? Caitlin, she says, I moved from food service to hotel industry a few years ago, took a pay cut, and honestly, it's the best choice I made.
Yeah.
I'm happier. I get out more. I spend more time with my family more.
Yeah. So tell everyone your answer.
My answer was you should take the job you don't like with a high salary when you're young, and then get one that you like with a low salary when you're older.
And what was your thinking behind that? Because when you're young, you can handle more stress. Is that what you were thinking? Or you?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think yes.
Yeah.
I think you care kind of about getting ahead and working, and you have the drive and the ambition. And so what if you don't like it? Like you could just keep
it done.
Keep going and get to one that you do love or want or whatever. And then when you're older, you're like, I know what I like now.
Yeah.
I could do this with less money. That's fine.
I mean, it depends on how. I mean, like, can I occasionally go on a vacation type of less? Or is it just make ends meet type of like what a lot of us are doing now? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's important to me to like my job.
Yes.
It is important to me to like my job and to get along with those. A lot of people don't care that they don't get along with the people that they work with. They're just like, I can go to work, not like anybody, do what I do.
Right.
I'm not that person.
Now, I've always, in my professional career, always have loved my job. When I was in college, I did a lot of random jobs. And there were a few that I did not like, but I knew that they were only going to last 2 or 3 months while I was home on Christmas break or in the spring or whatever. And it actually guided me to know what I didn't want to do and why I wanted to stay in college and why I kept pursuing, on the pursuit of where I wanted to get to.
That can drive you.
It sure did.
Force. It can. And what Caitlin says, when you're young, typically you have less on your plate daily to be able to handle being miserable and the learning curve of figuring out what you can make it by on. That is very true. I mean, it kind of goes along with.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whether that's true. Right or wrong, I'm not sure, but I think that would work out.
No, I think it's true, especially if you choose to go to college. You can say, this is what I have to do for now.
Right.
Not necessarily a fan, but it's getting me through. No, I don't want to do this. I now know I don't want to do that. So yeah, it can absolutely help younger folks.
Sure.
Okay. So before that, we were talking about workplace friendships. Are they helpful?
Right.
Or are they a helpful support or professional hazards?
And we had a lot of people saying, you need to have friendships within work. You're at that place of business or whatever it might be for a big chunk of your life. So it's kind of hard not to form friendships. Number one.
It is.
But you also, if you're in the position of being in a manager role, you have to really just have this line of, I don't know if you go out and hang out with people that you work with on a regular basis. I think that would be kind of hard to draw a line there.
Maybe even not so much hanging out. It depends on where you are in life. Like right now we're busy. We have kids, we have families, and a lot of times a lot of other people do. Sometimes they don't. But it depends on where everybody is in life. Sometimes it's we talk on the phone. We are friends at work. We share things. If somebody's having a down day, you know what I mean? Like we go that extra mile to kind of make sure each other is doing well.
And to go along the lines of where you are in life, when I first started in this business, much younger, you're right out of college. Everybody else is right out of college with you. Yep. You're all moving to a very small market. And you make peanuts when you first start. In pretty much most businesses, but especially in this business way back when. And because everybody really didn't make anything, we're like, we hung out. We did potlucks. We're like, hey, I've got the bread. If you've got some meat if you've got, a side dish or something, everybody would get together. So when we first started, I think everybody in that newsroom became such good friends. And then within those 2 or 3 years that you're in that first market, everybody does move on to the next phase of life. And all of those people I am still really good friends with. I don't think I would have been able to make it there without becoming friends with almost every single person I worked with.
Now, this is going to be quite the diversion, but I think social media has ruined potlucks for me. Because you see all of the crazy things that people do in their kitchens, and it makes you not want to eat potlucks when people bring them. No?
I've never seen what?
Like the videos of people cooking, or maybe their pets are licking things, as like people doing no?
I've never seen.
Okay, so for any of our friends,
that would be horrific.
No, you've never. Okay, so we'll just change the subject.
No, I've never seen
so
that.
potlucks are not quite my. Maybe when we were younger,
we didn't make enough money to have pets. We couldn't feed ourselves, let alone animals.
I mean, you see all these food making videos and things like that now, and you're just like, oh, okay, so no potlucks
social
for me.
Media wasn't a big thing either.
Well, that's why I said social media has ruined it.
Yeah, no one was just sitting in their kitchen thinking things were fun to sit there and make
Alyssa looks
stuff.
nervous. She's like, where is this going?
Nor did we have a lot of ingredients. So, you buy a bread, it would be bread that wasn't cooked all the way, I guess. And then you go stick it in the oven and you do like olive oil and dipping. Like we weren't fancy. We weren't making,
Yeah, well, social media
big
has ruined
broils
it.
Or anything.
Social media has ruined it. So okay,
so don't bring a side to your house.
No side dishes. No side dishes, people. No side dishes. Okay, so what about, and then, speaking of friends, work etiquette, texting etiquette. Has texting ruined? Are we getting ruder with communication?
Oh, probably.
You think so? How?
I don't think. Well, because everyone can take a text in whatever context they're thinking. So if you're not trying to be rude, they can still make you out to be rude.
Well, how long after you text someone, how long before they don't respond, or how long do they have to respond before you think it's rude?
I don't put any limit on it. I don't, because if I needed an answer right away, I would call you. If I'm just throwing out a question, you get back to me, you get back to me. And if at some point I really need an answer, then maybe I'll send a backup text or I'll call. Like I have no limit on people responding. I'll forget. I'll even forget I sent the text. So it doesn't.
Don't worry about it. After a few minutes, I forget I even sent it. What about late night text messages or serious conversations through text? I'm like, text messaging has kind of taken over. I will admit, I will answer a text message before a call.
I mean, if it's a serious conversation, I don't think that's something that you should be texting about. It just wouldn't happen. Late night, my phone's always on silent, so I don't get those either. When I get to my phone, I get to my phone.
I am so bad.
Right? No, you hear it all.
My phone is always on.
Oh, no thanks.
But it could be because, I'm not even going to blame it on my kid in college. I did it before. Yeah, I did it when everybody was home. That's just me.
My husband's is always on. So I guess if someone really needs to get a hold of me and they can't, they'll call him.
So, that's how it goes at my house too.
That's how it goes.
James, tell your wife to pick up the phone. So Peter says texting is fine, but it does not replace actual talking, as texting can have a misrepresentation of the meaning. I agree, but I am the person where if you text and text and text and you try to call, I'm guilty of not answering the call. You just there. That's just, I don't know why. I would absolutely prefer texting. You can have 10 different conversations.
You can, but here's the thing. I don't like talking on the phone either. Like if there's a phone call that has to be made to make a reservation or something like that, I'm like, oh, can I just email? Like, why do I have to call?
So you email?
Well, Yeah, if I'm going to book a banquet or something like that.
Yeah.
If I could just email and kind of get the stats quickly before trying to talk it all out, I feel like that's quicker than it is talking through things. But yeah, I'll absolutely make my husband make the phone calls because I just don't want to talk.
I like it. Okay, so one more before we go. Cluttered spaces. Does it mean cluttered mind?
I would think so.
Yeah.
How about you?
I absolutely think so. Like whenever I can clean a space, I feel like I can conquer the world.
I mean, if I can go back to doing and mulching the leaves on my lawn.
There she goes. She's back to her mulching.
When the backyard looks nice and clean, it looks like it's vacuumed almost, and I get a very high gratification sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
with doing that. I don't know.
Yeah. Peter says he's allergic to clutter, and Debbie says agreed. Do you do spring cleaning?
Yes, I almost did the windows again because they were looking a little dingy and it was so nice today.
Yeah.
I thought of doing spring cleaning and almost winter.
Yeah. Well, I do a fall cleaning too. Do you do like a fall, like right before winter, like pack up your...
Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of did that with Halloween stuff too. I took down all the Halloween stuff and made it like Thanksgiving-y now, and everything's got its place. And
we're not even going to talk about what I did this past weekend.
Dusted and cleaned, and it feels good.
Well,
I know you're like you're in full Christmas.
Yeah, my dining room is full Christmas mode, and then the rest of this week is going to be the living room. So we're just going to leave that alone.
In 80-degree weather today.
Yes. Peter says, though I will admit my desk can be cluttered when I'm working on schoolwork with books out, but I think that's yes, that is absolutely an exception, Peter. That is absolutely an exception. So that was good today.
Yeah,
it was good.
Here we are. Yeah, we're at the end.
Yes, thank you. Thank you all for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow.